Hey, I'm Kristin Hostetter, and I want to show you a couple things about sizing and buying the perfect backpack. Now, if you haven't seen the short video clip that we did on measuring your torso, go check that out, because that's a key piece of information that you should just have in your pocket when you walk into an outdoor shop to get fitted or to shop for backpacks. So let me tell you a couple things, a couple steps, a couple things to do here. First of all, whenever you try on a backpack, don't even bother trying it on unless you load some weight into it, because any backpack is going to feel good on your back if it's empty, right? So what we have here is about 20 pounds loaded into this pack. In an outdoor shop, good outdoor shops often have sandbags which you can load in. If they don't have sandbags, try big tents, climbing ropes, anything like that to just give you, I would say, 15 to 20 pounds, just so that the pack settles correctly on your back and you get a good sense of the fit. So I've got my weight loaded in here. Before you try on a pack, make sure all the straps are loosened. The shoulder straps here, the load lifter straps, the hip belt, make sure they're nice and loose. Then you're just going to get into the pack. You're going to lean forward a little bit. First thing you always want to attach when you're putting on a backpack is the hip belt. That way, when you're leaning forward, you can kind of let the position the hip belt properly on your hips. Tighten it up. Then when you stand up properly, it should be resting nicely right on your hips where the weight should be. Next thing you want to do is crank down on the shoulder straps, like that. And you're looking for straps that wrap nicely around your shoulders. And you're also looking for shoulder straps that are narrow enough or wide enough for your shoulders. If they're too wide, you're going to get pinching on either side of your shoulder. If they're too narrow for you, if you're broad-chested and they're too narrow for you, you're just going to feel kind of like they're ripping into your shoulders. So you want to disperse that weight a little bit over the width of the shoulder strap. So you've got your shoulder straps in position, then you can go for your load lifters back here. And generally speaking, load lifters should be at about a 45-degree angle from the crest of your shoulders up there. And what they do is they just give you another way to adjust and shift the weight. So I know this pack fits me really well. I just got back from a week-long trip. I wore this pack and loved it. It felt great carrying weight over the course of the trip, about 40 pounds. Here's another strap, which is kind of optional, especially for women. It's called the Sternum Strap, and a lot of times you can adjust that up and down the length of the shoulder strap as well, if you like it higher or lower. But the key thing to remember when you find a pack that fits is, you're hiking along the trail, don't be afraid to play around with these adjustments. You've got the shoulder straps. If you loosen them up, you feel the weight settle back on your lumbar area, into your hips. And if your shoulders get sore, that's a great way to kind of give them a little bit of a rest break. Then your hips may start to get sore after a while, so crank down on your shoulder straps, and that pulls the weight back up and into your upper back area. Fine-tuning is really something that you have to do throughout the course of the day, because if you're carrying a heavy pack, it's never going to feel perfect all the time. You just need to really learn to play around with the straps and get it to work comfortably for you.